Zionist state are trying to perpetrate a final solution on the people of Palestine. A genocide, a Holocaust. This institution, the United Nations, was formed in September 1945 to stop that from ever happening again. But instead, they are sitting idly by. We have this conference today, sponsored by France and Saudi Arabia, talking about a two-state solution sometime in the distant future, a demilitarized Palestinian state in part of Palestine that does not bring 1 ounce of food to the children of Gaza. This conference does not even make any demands on the racist state of Israel. It is a diversion. It is a diversion. It is a ploy to give the Saudis and other puppet monarchies a pretext to recognize and, quote, normalize with the Zionist genocide state. That's all it is. In May, Donald Trump went to Saudi Arabia and to the UAE and to Qatar, and he took with him 30 CEOs of the very corporations that are responsible for the genocide, that are getting rich off the genocide. Palantir, NVIDIA, Boeing, Citibank, Blackstone, BlackRock, and the Saudi Kingdom MBS. They promised these corporations $1 trillion in contracts. This is nothing but tribute to the U.S. military-industrial complex and to the Zionist state. They could end this genocide right now if they were to say, you let food in, or we cancel our contract. And now they are on their knees, pouring money into the U.S. war machine and into U.S. treasuries. France says the Palestinian people must accept a two-state solution, a demilitarized state in part of Palestine. France had a two-state solution in World War II. The Nazis occupied most of it, and there was the Vichy regime and the rest of it. Would France have allowed the Nazis to keep occupying more than half of their country? No! Why should the Palestinian people have to accept a Nazi regime, because that's what Israel is, occupying most of their land? Doesn't France have a navy? Does France have an air force, an army, a merchant marine? Why can't they bring food to Gaza right now? Why cannot an international force assemble in Egypt, in Sinai, and break open those gates? That is not only their the right thing to do, it is their obligation under the UN Charter to act to stop genocide. Right now, poor people in Egypt are putting plastic bottles of lentils into the water in the hope they may reach Gaza. And the Zionist Navy, paid for by the United States, is sending out ships to intercept those plastic bottles of lentils. While they do not allow the people of Gaza even to set foot into their own ocean to be shot. And today we have a hero with us, Jacob Berger, the Handala, the second ship that was seized by the Israeli Navy, paid for by the United States, a U.S. citizen, like Chris Smalls, the labor organizer, a black labor organizer brutally beaten by the Israeli forces. And the U.S. government says nothing. They just keep sending money and arms to Israel, a plane every 15 hours. If the people of the world can do these things, why cannot governments and nations stand up? Why is it only Yemen and Iran who are standing up to the Zionist murder regime. And not just them, there's the Haag Group, Cuba, Venezuela, South Africa, Honduras, Senegal. There are only 12 countries that have made a pledge to put an arms embargo on the Zionist murder state. We say the whole world needs to join the Haag Group, and we need to be in the streets again and again and again. The bombs come from here, the arms come from here. And we've got to say, open up those damn gates, act now, stop the genocide. 100,000 children dead. MBS, your hands are red. 100,000 people dead. DC, your hands are red. 100,000 people dead. Donald Trump, your hands are red. Let's do whatever we have to do. Let's do whatever it takes to break those gates open and get aid to the people of Gaza. Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! Free, free Palestine! We want justice, you say how? Lift the siege on Gaza now! We want justice, you say how? Lift the siege on Gaza now! We want justice, you say how? Lift the siege on Gaza now! U.S. is going to stop the slaughter! Gaza needs food and water! U.S. is going to stop the slaughter! Gaza needs food and water! We call on every single member nation of the United Nations to immediately impose sanctions on the rogue, criminal, genocidal state of Israel. We call on these states to do every single thing within their power to end this genocide, to force the aid to our children, our people in Gaza. We will continue fighting for this until it is achieved. Right now, the people of Gaza are facing a stage 5 famine. 85% of the population, more than 1.5 million people, is facing criminal, horrific, disastrous conditions. And so will you be fooled by distracting diplomatic solutions? No! Will you accept the crumbs that France and now England and others are throwing at the people of Palestine, at a people facing genocide, as if recognition is going to feed stomachs? No! We cannot accept the two-state solution because we cannot accept the normalization of genocide. We cannot accept an entity that since its inception, like Israel, has proven itself to be hell-bent on the genocide of the Palestinian people, on the domination of the people of the region, and on the suppression and the crimes against humanity of the people of the world. And so we will continue the struggle as we have here today. We will continue driving against the complicit Arab regimes here again at 4 p.m. for a noise demonstration starting at the Egyptian consulate on this Friday. Will I see you there? Will I see you there? Will I see you there? Will you stand with the children of Gaza? Will you stand with the children of Gaza? Brothers and sisters, please welcome Veronica to the Party of Socialism and Liberation.
Yeah!